In the heart of nature, there exists a silent but vital process which weaves through the Earth's ecosystem, the nitrogen cycle.
Before we talk about the geochemical process of nitrogen, let us first define nitrogen. Nitrogen, or N2 gas, actually surpasses oxygen's volume in nature as it makes up about 78%, making it the most abundant gas in the Earth's atmosphere.
Nitrogen is applied in anesthesia application, sperm preservation, X-ray detectors, fire extinguisher system, stainless steel manufacturing, light bulb industry, and the food industry as an additive that preserves food.
Despite the abundance of nitrogen gas in the atmosphere, plants and animals can't directly use it because of its stable nature. This is because plants and animals don't have the right enzymes to capture or fix atmospheric nitrogen, thus, the existence of nitrogen cycle.
Nitrogen cycle is defined as a biogeochemical process through which nitrogen is converted into many forms, consecutively passing from the atmosphere to the soil to organisms and back into the atmosphere, which involves several processes.
There are five stages in nitrogen cycle and we will now discuss each of them in turn.
The initial step in nitrogen cycle is nitrogen fixation, where atmospheric nitrogen is converted into ammonia, a form of nitrogen usable by plants. This stage primarily occurs in the soil, where there is a decomposition of inert nitrogen gas into soil from the atmosphere, mainly through precipitation, but it can also occur naturally, through lightning or industrially through ammonia production. After nitrogen enters the soil, nitrifying bacteria like diazothropes play the pivotal role of converting nitrogen to ammonia.
Followed by nitrification. In this process, ammonia is transformed into nitrate through a crucial soil process involving nitrifying bacteria. Initially, nitrosomas bacteria convert ammonia into nitrites, which are then further converted into nitrates by nitrobacter. This conversion is vital because ammonia gas is toxic to plants.
Later on, the assimilation phase occurs, wherein plants absorb nitrogen compounds including ammonia, nitrite ions, or ammonium ions from the soil through their roots. These compounds are utilized in the synthesis of proteins in both plants and animals, thereby entering the food chain when primary consumers consume plants.
Subsequent to the assimilation process is the ammonification process where soil-dwelling decomposers like bacteria and fungi decompose dead plants or animals, which results in ammonium. This ammonium can then go through nitrification.
Lastly, denitrification. This marks the final stage of the nitrogen cycle, where nitrogen compounds, particularly nitrate, are converted into gaseous nitrogen by denitrifying bacteria such as Clostridium and Pseudomonas, which use nitrate to obtain oxygen and release nitrogen gas as a byproduct.
Is the nitrogen biogeochemical cycle important? The answer is yes, it is very important. Its importance lies in its ability to seamlessly recycle and distribute nitrogen. Its intricate natural process sustains the environment in different ways.
For protein synthesis, nitrogen has a significant role in the composition of proteins and nucleic acids such as DNA and RNA.
For plants, nitrogen is an essential component in the production of chlorophyll, converting inert nitrogen gas into a form that plants may use through a biochemical process.
For soil fertility, nitrates and nitrites are essential nutrients that enrich the soil for farming.
For the environmental equilibrium, it maintains nutrient balance in the aquatic environment by limiting the accumulation of excess nutrients that can result in algal blooms and other negative impacts.
For climate control, it helps regulate global climate atmosphere which can affect the amount of greenhouse gases.
For the cells, nitrogen forms critical chemicals and biomolecules.
Lastly, ammonification's bacteria decomposes dead plants and animals, hence indirectly helping in the cleaning of the environment.
In conclusion, the nitrogen cycle is a silent, relentless process that ensures the availability of vital nutrients, sustaining ecosystems, nourishing plants, and ultimately allowing all forms of life to thrive. Understanding this cycle is crucial to preserving the delicate balance of our world and securing a sustainable future for generations to come. That's all for our presentation. Thank you for listening.